Hello, fellow diecast enthusiasts. Today we have the Matchbox Ferrari 308 GTB. I have always loved Ferraris. When I was a kid, they were just, I started my subscription to Car and Driver magazine back in 1987 based on walking into a supermarket and seeing the issue in 1987 with the Ferrari. Let's see, it had it was the new 288 GTO and the old GTO on the cover. And I thought that was just awesome. And that just got me reading car magazines all the time. So I've always had a special spot for Ferraris, and I love the 308. It's just kind of one of those sports cars that I've always thought is so cool. And it really just, to me, it's the embodiment of the Ferrari 80s sports car coolness. You know, Magnum PI, I drove one. I loved Magnum PI. I'll admit it. Yeah, it was just one of those things. So this is the first one I ever got. It's the, one of the first color schemes they came out with, this two-tone red and gray with Ferrari on the side and the logo here. Let me know if anybody has an older color variation, and let me know what that was, because I'm definitely interested. This actually has kind of that similar, you'll see in one of my other videos, that similar construction to the 83 Corvette. Here, I've got one right here, where you've got that kind of center piece sandwiched in there that creates that stripe around the side that's almost like a body gap, or like the bumper strip that goes around the car. They did kind of a cool thing on the Corvette where they made it actually create the color of the taillights. But yeah, they've got that cool, kind of interesting sandwich construction where they've got one color die-cast piece on the bottom, the plastic in the middle, the other color on top, and then they've got the interior and the windows and all that stuff. And the interior piece creates these little engine vents and things like that on there. But yeah, so this is one color variation. I've only actually got a couple of these, but this is the first one I ever bought. It has the regular kind of Hot Wheels, excuse me, the Matchbox kind of standard type of wheels. And the other one I have is this one, this Pioneer model, which I think is kind of cool because, well, I always, growing up, Pioneer was my car stereo, brand of choice. When I spent all my money on car stereo equipment in high school, I put a pretty rockin' Pioneer system in my car, and that was actually probably worth more than the car was. I think a lot of us did that back then. Before, nowadays you don't really modify your car stereos too much unless they're on older cars. But yeah, so I love this because it's got Pioneer on it. It's got kind of cool graphics. I don't think this is a real race livery, number 39 on the side. It's got that same sandwich construction, but this one has a white strip around the outside. Kind of patriotic, actually, red, white, blue, right? So, and the white interior, it's got, metal base plate like the other one here. And that sandwich construction that creates that kind of cool stripe. And the grille, although I'm sure that no Ferrari 308 has ever had a white grille unless somebody did some, not very tasteful customizing on it. But yeah, definitely a really cool, definitely a cool car, and has a lot of cool graphics and, white engine vents. Again, probably not very realistic, but I kind of, for some reason, dig that color scheme. So anyway, those are my two Ferrari 308 GTBs. By the way, the Ferrari 308 came in a GTB and a GTS, among other kind of, variants. But a GTS looks like this. This is actually a Corgi, but I brought this out just to show you what this looks like. But that's the GTS that has the kind of removable roof. So it turns into sort of a convertible. They call it, I think it's more of a Targa is what they call it. Yeah, so that's a GTS, and then the GTB is the hard top. So that's, in case anybody wasn't sure what that meant. That's what they mean there. So anyway, I hope you've found this video to be fun and interesting. I hope you like it, and be sure to like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what other color versions you have of this car. I'm sure they made a lot of them, probably with the Starburst wheels, the laser wheels, those kinds of things too. Interested to hear what's out there that people have. And yeah, thank you for watching the video.